Halloween season and everything like that. We're indulging ourselves in a lot of death, demonic stuff, evil spirits, witchcraft, all this kind of stuff, right? Do you think this is an appropriate thing to be encouraging our kids or even ourselves to be participating in? What do you think about that?
Personally, as a Christian, I used to be on the fence of it's evil, it's a bad influence, it's not good for your spirit, all that stuff. But after I've had kids and, I've lived in both sides, I've been in the world, I've lived for God, I've been in ministry, all that kind of stuff. Where I'm at now is it's a heart matter, right? So I don't think it's necessarily a sin. I don't think God's mad at me if I take my kids out and he's dressed up as Spider-Man, right? And he's going and getting some candy. I think God's okay with that. Now, if he's indulging and dressing up like Art the Clown and pretending to murder people, I think that's bad parenting, right? My 4-year-old's not going to watch Hocus Pocus, right? That's a lighthearted movie, but there's a lot of witchcraft, a lot of demonic activity, and my son's super impressionable, and we're impressionable even as adults, but when they're kids, my son sees Spider-Man, and then that night he's trying to crawl on the wall and all that stuff. So if I'm going to show him witchcraft, he's going to start thinking like that, ask questions about that. He's going to start believing he might be able to do witchcraft. It's a fine line. I'm looking at this as the view of a parent, right? So
of course.
There's a fine line. I want him to be able to have fun. And just like God looks at us, right? He doesn't want us to just be boring. He doesn't want us to be robots. He gave us free will. And this is a very in-depth answer for Halloween. But
it's all good.
I think Christians just toe the line a little too hard when it comes to Halloween.